Hello, and welcome to what I'm sure will be a very long B's and T's Extra. It's a little early in the year, but I am going to do a WIP parade. So, hello, welcome. My name's Sebastian. This is Selena, who may or may not be sitting with us the whole time, probably not. But this is my little corner of the internet where I talk about Flosstube, my cat, life, all that good stuff. This is, like I said, this is not a normal floss tube. This is going to be a WIP parade. So I think I have 47 plus some extras to because I've got some that have not actually are not going to go into the new year. So probably about 50-ish. Oh, okay, and she's already leaving. Bye, Selena. Anyway, that didn't last very long. But yeah, so let me actually, since she's not here, there we go. Let me move it more towards the middle. Okay. So yeah, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna try not to sniffle, but you know how it is when it's been kind of warm, cold, so, and we're in cold now. But I think maybe we're kind of like going to all cold, so I'm hoping maybe that the whole, heat on at night, air on in the day, waste of energy in my house is going to be come to an end. That would be nice. But yeah, so it's going to be a bit of a long one. I don't know how long. I only do this once a year, so, I couldn't really say. So grab a drink, grab a cross stitch. I would love to hear what you guys are stitching on while you're watching this. I know some of you guys will probably be doing this at 2 times speed. Hopefully I'm not talking too fast. I do have, oh, you know what, I didn't bring it, I did not bring the container in with me, but I have, hold on, sorry, try to get to my glass here. There we go. There we go. In my Dave & Buster's big cup, as you can tell, nice and large. This is Ahmed T's Black Currant Blast, which is really good. Black Currant Blast. Let's see if it's too hot. Really good, really good. So if you like fruitier sort of teas, Ahmed Tea is really, really good. They've got hold on, sorry, I think I'm a little wonky. I apologize. Am I less wonky now? I think maybe I am. Hold on, I'm sorry about this, guys. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now I got it. We're good. So for Ahmed Teas, like, they have I'm sorry, guys. I apologize for this. They have a bunch of really good, there we go. I think I got it. There we go. Perfect. They have some peach teas. They have a really good apricot tea. Black currant. They have a strawberry, which seems weird, but it's actually really good. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure they have other teas, but they seem to kind of specialize in those fruity sort of teas, and that sounds kind of weird. They're not the type that you would drink. I mean, I guess you could drink them with milk, but they're not usually the type you'd add milk to. Just the tea and then sugar if you want. So yeah. Anyway, sorry, I don't know why I'm rambling on about tea. Well, I mean, my name is B's and T's, so I guess that does sort of make sense. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with 3 that are probably going to be New Year, New Starts. It is possible that at least one of them might be started before the New Year. But I have them slated on my WIP list, which I took about 3 hours-ish to do last night. Let's see, what's my WIP list? Come on, WIP list. There you go. My WIP list, yeah, so it's 49 WIPs, yeah, so it's actually going to be a little over 50, because the New Year New Starts are on there, but the 3 or 4 that I'm not planning to take over to the New Year are not on there, so it's going to be closer to 53, 54, somewhere thereabouts. Anyway, so first off, let me show you my 3, what will be my 3 New Year New Starts. This one, oops, hold on, I'm gonna have to get out my Well, I'm going to have to get my handy dandy little thing anyway. So, there we go. You know, I'm just going to unplug you because it's just going to be easier. All right. So, my handy dandy little fire that has all of my pattern keeper stuff on it. Come on, pattern keeper. There you go. Okay. There we go. All right. So, the first one that is absolutely most definitely going to be New Year, New Start is, whoops, okay, sorry, view PDF. There we go. So this is the Cross Stitch Studio White Tiger Ghost. Look at that, isn't it pretty? Beautiful. So it is 300 by 300. It's not my biggest. What is, I should have left my WIP list up, because I can give you guys some information about the different stuff. Come on, WIP list. Came up once. There you go. So I know you can do it again. Let me make this a little smaller. There we go. All right. So it is scrolling down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. It's actually 5th biggest. That's kind of sad. The biggest is my Doctor Strange, which you will see, of course. But anyway, so this is White Tiger Ghost Crop by what did I say? Cross Stitch Studio. There we go. It will be on all the called for colors. There are enough that I put them in a box instead of just rings, which I really need to do for some of my other ones. So there you go, my box. I am waiting for some of the colors to come in from 123 Stitch. They have been shipped. It is going to be on, there we go, a 18 count white Easy Grid Ada. And yeah, so that will be the first one. That was one I've been looking at literally for weeks, that I've really kind of wanted to do, and I finally just decided, screw it, I'm just gonna pull the trigger on that. Coming back? Hey, Selena's back. Hi. Although you can't really see her, she's over here to the side. Hi, Beans. All right, so the second one is the one that I decided to be my official New Year, New Start. Oh, this is, I don't know where I got this. It was, I mean, I'm sure I got it on Etsy, and I don't know who made it, unfortunately, but it's a really cool bag. Nice zip top cloth bag. So, from an unknown Etsy. This one is definitely a Vicky Stitch and Button. Where the kitties? But this is my official New Year, New Start. Okay, she's over. Let's see if I can drop her shoulder. There we go. There we go. So she's over here to my side on the top of her scratching post. But this is my official New Year, New Start, and that is going to be Cat Garden by Una Buena Pieza, which would be, so one beautiful, well, Pieza usually means like square, or how to explain it, like a courtyard, that sort of thing. So I'm guessing it means one beautiful square, which, you know, would make sense in cross stitch. But anyway, or plaza, something like that. But anyway, but yeah, so Cat Garden, that is going to be on a 16 count Robin Egg by Millennial Fabrics, which is really pretty. It'll just fit it. It's not going to have much room on the sides, but it'll have, I mean, won't have much room top to bottom, but it'll have a little bit extra room on the sides. But it'll work. I did have to change one blue to a slightly darker blue. And that's going to be in the bee's wings. But other than that, we'll be good. I'm thinking about maybe trying to email her and see if I can get a PDF. Because the pattern's nice. It has it in color, and then it has it in black and white, which is great. But it's like a little book, and so it's not going to be the easiest to photocopy for me, obviously. I'm not photocopying it for other people. But if not, it's not a big deal. All right, the third one, which is another one. Oh, hi. Now, apparently she's just on the move today. You all right? It's kind of being wandering. You're a wandering cat. Anyway, so the third one is another one that I've wanted to restart literally for months. I started it. I didn't like the coverage. I love the pattern, but I didn't love the coverage. But I think I do have this on here. Let me double check. So I told myself that I'm going to redo it. And um, I believe it was Kate, Stitchy Aardvark, was like, yeah, you need to restart that. So, uh, so thanks, Kate. Appreciate it. That is going to be, I'll show you. This is, Stitch All the Things. No, yeah, I believe Stitch All the Things. I believe she did this bag. It's beautiful. Look, it's got the little, I have two from her, I believe. I don't know if she's still doing floss tube. She used to. I'm not sure if she still does, but yeah, look. Otters! And I love the quilted. It's really nice. And as you can tell, that's large too. But this is going to be Carolyn Manning's Sea Glass. So any of you guys who have been here before have seen this, have seen my old version, which I'm pretty sure has been thrown away by now because, there wasn't any need to keep it. But yeah, it's beautiful. And so I do have this on Pattern Keeper, obviously, so that will be nice. This is also going to be on the same big, like, I think I have a 1 yard thing of 18 count easy grid. So that's 2 big chunks of it gone, but I still have a good bit left. So that's 18 count easy grid. It's obviously going to be all the called for colors. I am waiting. God, look at these. They're so pretty colors. All the teals and greens and blues. I love those colors. But so I'm still waiting on a couple of colors. When I ordered the all the stuff for the white tiger, I also ordered the 2 colors that I needed left over from that. But the fact that I had all but 2 of these, and I had probably about 2/3 of the ones I needed for the white tiger is great. I mean, that saved a lot of money, and I didn't have to buy the fabric. So I'm kitting these up. It wasn't cheap. I think it was still like $30 for all the floss I needed, but it would have been almost twice that with uh, well, I mean, it would have been well over twice that if I had to buy all the thread. But even just not having to get the fabric about halved it. So yeah. So those are the 3 that are going to be my New Year New Starts, or somewhere thereabouts. All right. So the next section is going to be the ones where they are not going to be going into the new year, so they are not on my list. So the first one, this was going to be for an exchange, but I'm just running out of time, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do that exchange. So, I'm probably just not going to do it. It's a really pretty. That's definitely a stitch and butt bag. Look, it's got penguins. If you know, you know. But this is. Even though I was doing the Christmas in red, I have so little of it. Oh wait, I think I know. I think I was doing this one if I remember correctly. But I was actually doing it in blue instead of I mean, that's literally, I've got 4 stitches. Yeah, 4 stitches. So, I think I'm just going to unpick those 4 stitches, and I even have the sleigh too. That's the sleigh is a little small. I think maybe it's supposed to be the next size up, but I can still make it. So I think I'm just going to unpick those 4, save this because I'm sure I could use it next year, because it's an excuse me, it's a nice size for one of these, so I can do this next year. Just unkit this and just save it for next year. So that was probably what's going to be done with this. So there's, like I said, there's no plans of that going into the new year because it's just going to be unkitted until next year. The next one that will not be going into next year, I hope, it's in my little Gear-On bag that I got at Stitching in the Wild. Okay, there we go. This is a Mill Hill Winter Holiday Collection Santa Paws. There you go. And I am trying to do this for my brother and his family because they have a couple of German Short-Haired Pointers, which are adorable. So I'm hoping to get this done by Christmas. I really, really hope. Oh, there is a knot in here. Whoops. Okay, well, I'll have to worry about that later. Anyway, so once the Jingle Ball is done, and I have this that is very time sensitive done, then I can come back and work on this. There you go. So I've got the side and the bottom of that main color done. So, here and over here. So that's what that part is. And I really, really don't think it's going to take that long. That didn't take me long at all. That was just part of an evening. So, because this is one of the smaller Mill Hills, and which is fine. I think I did one for them. I don't think it was last year. Might have been the year before. But yeah, so that is not planning on going into the new year. Sorry for 1 second. I apologize. Okay, sorry about that. My nose is running, of course. Is there just one more that's not going to go into the new year? No, there's two. Well, this one, I'll go ahead and do this one first. In a cool London bag by Stitch and Button. And again, these are all the called for, obviously. This will be all the called for as well. This is the perforated poinsettias. This is a hands-on design, and this is what I'm doing for the. Well, my mind is blanking today. What I'm doing for the Jingle Ball. So this has to be done by. I think it's the 6th. I don't think it's because the Jingle Ball is the 5th to the 7th. I want to say her class is on the 6th, but I'm not going to wait to the last minute, I hope, to get this done. So I have this side done. I have the 2 poinsettias that go on the pins. And now all I have to do is this part. So just all the lettering, and there's a little bit of a border on the bottom. It might be the same as this one. I don't remember if it's the same or if it's smaller. But yeah, so there you go. So I don't have that much. And the letters really aren't that hard to do. But yeah, so look, I've got satin stitches. I know. That's another extra stitch I can throw off my list there that I've done. So obviously those are all called for. And once that is done after the Jingle Ball, I will hopefully show you guys the fully finished, because I'm hoping at least to have that fully finished by the end of that class. We will see. Now the last one that is not on the list, it may or may not go into the new year, but it's not going to go on my list either way. In the Haunted House bag, again, by Vicky Stitch and Button. This is part of Jason X Stitches. Yeah, I don't know why I keep forgetting his name. Jason X Stitches, we're doing a round robin, so there's 4 of us. There's a bunch of different groups of 4, so we've got a really good group of gals and me. And so some groups were all doing the same. We're actually, I think most are probably doing different. So we're doing 4 different. Mine is stitched and off. I've got another one that's stitched but not sent off. It needs to be sent off. And then this is the 3rd one, which has not finished stitching. but since it's not mine, it's not going on my list. Um, so it probably almost definitely will go into the new year, but like I said, since it's not mine, it's not going on my list of 49. So there you go. Oh, let me show you this. Unfortunately, the picture is really a bad one. It doesn't do justice to the really pretty lighthouses. It is by the Van Needle Art Lighthouse Sampler. It is an actual physical picture. So, like I said, that really does not do it justice. But, and again, obviously all the called fors. So I'm doing 2 lighthouses, and then you can see here at the bottom, you're stitching your name. So Megan from Washington and Linda from Massachusetts um, have already done this, so I am number 3. And this is my first of the 2 lighthouses. So not a whole lot. The white does show up, as I said before, a little better than it does on here. It's a bit subtle, but you can see it well enough. It's not a problem. So, but yeah, so that is that. So that is all of the things that are not going to be either not going to be taken as the new year or are not counted on my list, which means we now have 46 left. And these are not going to be in any particular order. They're just going to be kind of as I grab them. So, and I will try to tell you as much as I can about them. I will try to look up when I've started them if I can find them quickly on my WIP list, but I don't want this to be too long, obviously. So, let me take a quick sip, because strap on in here. Oh boy, it's already been 22 minutes. This is going to be a long one, guys. So I hope you have some tea and some cross stitch of your own here. All right, I'm going to put this over to the side temporarily. Okay, let me get this organized here. Okay. All right, I think we're good. So I'm going to start out with these first 4 that I have out because they're going to be stitched on soonest. So obviously, other than the one for the Jingle Ball, which is going to be stitched first. But first off, we'll go ahead and go with this one, the dragons. So these first 4 will be ones that you've definitely seen recently, if you watch. Hopefully you're watching. Please do. Please like and subscribe and comment. I appreciate it because that helps other people see me. But this is, let me bring my little thingy back up here. There we go. Back there. And there we go. So this is, and the few that are on the pattern keeper. There's not very many of them, but at least with those I can give you a good count of what I'm doing, like how far I am in it. View PDF. There we go. So this is Arsenal Football Club by oddstitch.com.au. So Oddstitch, I guess. So, as I've explained, a lot of people are doing a gridiron grind. I don't remember who it is on Facebook. I'm sorry that arranged that. And what's happening is people are choosing their favorite NFL club, and they're doing stitches for scores or for points or for yards or however they want to do it. So most people are doing it for American football clubs. I'm doing it for an English football club, soccer. And so that is Arsenal, who are top of the Premier League and top of the Champions League right now. So, which is awesome. So, yeah. So, I still owe this a bunch of stitches because we beat our rivals 4-1, and then we beat who was the team we just beat? Bayern Munich 3-1. So that was 700 stitches. I think I've done 300 or 400 of them so far. I don't know 100% certainly, but so I still got some more to do in this. So let me go ahead and show you this. So it is 5,500 stitches out of 19,061. That is 28.85. So we're getting there. Whoops. The last time I believe I was, um, I did a little bit down here. And then I was working between the cannon and the background. And as I've said before, this is almost all the way across, and this is about halfway right here. Like this is right, I think right about here is the center. And as you can tell, it is a shield shape, so it's going to be thinner down here. But it will, it's going to use up most of this. But yeah, this is about as far, almost as far over as it's going to get, so maybe about here-ish. But yeah, so there we go. That is arse. I'm going to try to keep it as arse as long as I can because I just think that's funny. So, because I have that stupid sort of humor. That's just the way I am. Alright. Second. Whoops. I apologize. Huh. Alright. Okay. The second one is going to be in my very pretty Vicky Pride bag, which has nothing to do with what's inside of it, but this is Vicky's birthday start, so it was a week and a half ago, a weekish ago. She turned an unknown number, and so it was her and Kate Stitch Yardvark, and I decided to crash the party and also start an ink circles with them. They're both doing one of the red ships. I think like Kate's doing the moderately sized red ship, and Vicky's doing like the larger red ship. Anyway, they're really cool, but a little too much for me. But I am doing ink circles, all sorts, or sorry, assorted sorts. So you got the licorice all sorts there. So the pun is why I can't resist. Again, this is all the called for colors, and this is a, let's see, October 22 Fabric of the Month Rose Garden from Fox and Rabbit. You can kind of see it here. There we go. You can see it a little bit more over here where it's kind of pinkish, and then it has sort of beigeish, yellowish sort of tones, and you can kind of see them here. You can see them a little bit more, I think, in real life than you can on the camera. But I got a little bit of the 3371, so that is the these little sorts over here on this side. So that's the dark color over here is what I've been doing so far. So not much of a start, but it is a little bit of a start. There you go. So that is that. That is my licorice all sorts. I apologize for whatever reason my phone has decided that it wants to start giving me a bunch of announcements, and I don't know why. Alright. Hopefully, I don't know whether it's... Maybe those aren't coming up too much on the video. Hopefully they're not. Hey, Selena, you gonna come join us again? Maybe? We'll see. Alright, so third. So this was a start a week and a half ago, I believe. This was also started about a week and a half ago. Also, a biggie bag. Bagels! I'm sorry, bagels. Look, it's bagels. Anyway. My best friend has bagels, so I'm kind of partial to them. And, oh, there we go. And there's a Selena going to lay down again. Maybe. Anyway. So, yeah. Here, have some cat butt. The faces she makes. I love her. I do love her. Anyways, so this is it Dirty Annie's? Yes. I think I got a couple of Dirty Annie's going. So you'll see another one from her. Peppermint Bark. Look at this. It's a little wiener dog. So cute. These are not the called for colors. There were 3 colors. Well, there's literally only 3 colors on here. Bamboo I am using. But the other 2 are different colors. So, not much. I've got I guess a little bit of the dog head, and a couple of the little kind of snowish, I guess, sort of design for the background. So there you go. That is not much, but again, it was just a start a short time ago. I just wanted to do some stuff for the holidays, although I have some holiday stuff in here around me. But oh, look, you can see a little kitty face. Hi, kitty face. Yeah, she's like, no. Anyway, but you know, even though I had some stuff, I just wanted to start something new, and I had, I think, peppermint bark. I kind of want to say it was one of the releases from one of the markets, because I know there's 2 markets in a year. Um, there's the big one in Tennessee, and then there's another one that's, I think, just online. So it might have been the second one that released it, because I want to say this is from this year. Is it from last year? It's either from this year or last year. Does it say? It doesn't really seem to say. Anyway, so never mind. It's not really that important. All right, the last one that is not in one of my gigantic boxes here. It's going to be in a witch bag. You're all right. You just seem to be very wandery today. Hi. Hello. Sorry. Anyway, so this is, there it is. Again, stitch and button bag. This is However Improbable from the Forbidden Fiber Company. So this is the one that I told you is a mystery stitch along. So we have, let's see if I can find the little packages here. There we go. So we've got 13 little envelopes. Each envelope has a one color, and it also has a clue. And what you have to do is obviously stitch, and then at the end you got all 13 clues, and you have to, there's a little QR code, and you have to make your guess as to who killed, I forgot her name, whatever her name was. But this is in black and white, so you don't get to see the colors. She did that on purpose. So when you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. That is a famous Sherlock Holmes line, obviously. And this is the doorway of 221B. That 221B looks pale there, but in the actual thing, it'll be more colorful, so you'll be able to see 221 easier. And I really love this. I have not, because I've been having some other things that have been more important. I have not been touching it for a bit, and I have it out of the hoop. Okay, well, anyway. So there you go. Now, the reason that the wording looks weird is because it has backstitch, which will connect the letters. So, but yeah, so there we go. So I have, what, 6 colors now? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 5 colors. No, 6, because there's 2 shades of blue. Oh, wait, no, hold on. 1, yeah, that's right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Anyway, I think maybe 7 colors so far. Anyway, because there's 2 shades of blue, there's 2 shades of green, 2 shades of yellow, so that's 6, and then 7, so the red. So there you go. And the A Bee is an Exquisite Chemist is the needle minder that came with it. So this will not be the first. This will not be the last Forbidden Fiber code that you see. There's at least one more, maybe 2, but I think maybe just 1. It might just be 1 more that I am doing. And I have. I think I might have 2 more coming. I definitely have the Christmas Vacation one, which I don't think ships until like kind of mid-December-ish, which is kind of weird, but you know. And I want to say I have one other, but I don't remember what it is. Yeah, I can't remember. So whenever it comes in the mail, I'll definitely show you guys. So yeah, that is Doctor Strange. Wow, Sherlock Holmes, the um, Forbidden Fiber Company. Um, wow, I'm sorry, my mind is blanking. I need more tea apparently. The Forbidden Fiber, really true mystery sampler or mystery cross stitch. This is so good. Okay, now I have one, not too big of a box, and then I have two. There we go. I have two that are bigger than this. So, just so you know kind of what to expect. Now, this first one, since it's kind of in the front of the shelves that I have it on, these first few are going to be ones that you have seen a bit more. Then we're going to start getting into the ones that you guys probably have not seen in a long time. Maybe some of you guys have not seen them at all. So, but yeah, so we'll start off with the ones, like I said, that, I'll turn this off for a sec here, that you probably have seen if you've been hanging around for a little bit. Alright, first off, my other otter bag. This was stitching in the Springs in Ohio that I got this. Ilara Designs. Really pretty. Beautiful little bag. And the cool thing is, I don't know that I've ever shown this, it actually has two pockets. So I'm putting, like all the floss and beads in the second, and, the stitching and such in the first. So, there you go. I'd also give you a good hint as to what it is. It is Mill Hill Marine Life Quartet Lobster. Because I have to say it like that, lobster. This one I haven't touched in a while. I mean, obviously it's all the called for beads and threads. I don't know. I'm most of the one. I'm well over halfway done with it, so I really just need to finish it up. I've got all the blue done. There's a few blue beads that need to go in. I just didn't do them because they were next to some other stitching. And yeah, I'm on the lobster in the middle, so you can see it. You can see the outline of it really well. So there's a claw right there, a claw right there, and you can see the two little antennae, and then the tail obviously up here, and then tail, body, head, claw, claw. So there you go. That's showing it a little bit better. But there you go. So that's that. So yeah, I really need to give that one a little bit more love. I guess I just kind of got burnt out on it a little bit because that's a lot of blue background on that damn thing. So, so I guess it kind of went in a little bit of a timeout. But I do like it, and I really do want to finish it. So, yeah, I just need to give it a bit more love. Oh, okay. I don't know what's going on with the hat. There you go. It's a little bit better. All right, second. Another one that was a start sometime in October. Vicky, cats and pumpkins. Look at that little kitty with a pumpkin hat. Anyway, so yeah, another Vicky bag. This is another Dirty Annie's. I don't know, this might be the only other Dirty Annie's. I don't remember. But support your local murder. Crows before bros. So I just wanted to do a few. I think I started this. I think I started this at the retreat like 4 weeks ago. No, it would have been more than 4 weeks ago. I don't know, maybe 6 weeks ago. Whatever, how long ago it was. The one that was down in Columbia. So, Crows Before Bros, support your local murder. This is a unknown 16 count. And this is Cottage Gardens Ampersand. Isn't that pretty? Why it's called Ampersand, I don't know, but it's a pretty variegated black. And that is what I've got so far. Crow. And a couple of crows. But I'm really liking how you can see the variegation. That's what I wanted. I had like 3 or 4. I went through a couple of different, at least 2 or 3 different blacks that I wanted to start before I found one that had the nice variegation that I was looking for. Because you can see, um, because it's calling for Carriage Black, General Arts, but like the Carriage Black I had was or found was not even remotely that variegated. It was much flatter black, and I'm like, no, I don't really want to do that. So, um, this is not going back in here. Come on, because there we go. It's kind of a larger pattern, which is not bad. I mean, that means you can see the pattern well, which is good. But yeah, so that is Support Your Local Murder. And the other one, where's the other one? There it is. The other one that I started kind of late-ish in October for Halloween. I know I had late starts. Also in a Vicky bag. And also definitely worked on at the retreat I went to. I don't remember if it was started. This is Little Robin's design, Hallow's Eve greeting. And once again, this is not the call for fabric or color. This is 14 count, because unfortunately that's all they had. Pumpkin King, and 310 actually. Does it call for no, it calls for blackboard, but I'm just doing it in 310. So I got a little bit of the border, and some cats, and a cat butt. I just think it's funny. So yeah, I stopped on a cat butt apparently. But there you go. Ta-da! I do love this fabric. Look at this fabric. Is it not cool? And I got that at Stitching Kitten, which is who had the retreat. So I didn't get it. I got it before the retreat. We went down there months before the retreat. It's only an hour and a half away or so. Maybe not quite that much. And so we went. A bunch of us, the stitchers from my LNS, went down there. Excuse me. And just went shopping and had dinner in Columbia. So it was nice. Sorry, make sure my throat's okay here. Okay. So, next, another one you have definitely seen. The Garon bag with beads, which has nothing to do with what's inside it, as usual. Every once in a while, one will, but most don't. Okay. This is another one I really want to keep touching because that sounds wrong, but you know what I mean. I want to keep working on because I've really been getting some good work on it this year. This is, there we go, Heaven and Earth Designs, the only one I have. Story Keep Strength, artwork by Leanne Seed. There you go. So it kind of looks like a bookmark, but it's definitely bigger than a bookmark. But I've been working up at the top and then going down, whoops, okay, and then going down this side. I have, an odd number for whatever reason. I guess I need to finish this up. But unmark that. There we go. I have 4,130. I have no idea why I stopped there. Out of 17,850, so 23.14. This is obviously all the colorful colors, and this is I'm gonna guess a 16 count, probably. 16 count. Easy grade. So there you go. I think I think I've been filling in all the extra stuff over here and then working over this way if I remember correctly. This is almost all the way across. So this is about how wide it's going to be. Actually, I think that is the end. So this is how wide it's going to be. Obviously it's going to be like a bit longer. So that's why I said obviously it's a lot bigger than a bookmark because, it's about hand sized. So much bigger than a bookmark. But yeah, and you can see the little dragon head down here, which is really cool. But yeah, that's how that's going. And I've been really excited to work on that one. I'm not sure why, but I've been really enjoying it. All right. So, this is one that you could have seen recently-ish. Sorry. And for some reason, it is also out of its hoop, but another Vicky bag. I'm going to be saying that a lot. This is one actually, um, ironically enough, Vicky just did a WIP parade last night, which I watched, which was like 2.5 hours, and this one might be heading that direction. But this is one she and I started together. I'm definitely further than she is, and I will be. Actually, ironically, the next one's going to be the same thing. But this is Rebel Stitcher. Disagree. So we can agree is to love each other unless your disagreement is rooted in my oppression and denial of my humanity and right to exist. So I was thinking about doing that in the trans colors, but then I remembered I had this really cool. Which one is this? It's not Bradley's Balloons. I'm trying to see which. Oh, this is Be Stitch Me All the Colors. So what I am doing is, oh, that looks really good. In order to keep the colors going, as you can tell, I'm having to use a different string for each color so that the colors match. The colors stay matching, I should say. So I have a lot of needles going at once, but I think that the how it ends up looking is really worth it. So there you go. I'm really enjoying this. There's a lot of there, but it's still only about, I don't know, I think it's only maybe a quarter to a third done. I mean, it's there's a lot there. It's a lot of words. But there's a lot of stuff going on the sides and on the bottom that I haven't got to yet. So that one is going to be, that's a 16 count Dirty Ada. Like I said, that's all the colors from WIP Stitch Me. Which, look at this, how it looks all bundled up. Isn't that cool? Anyway, but yeah, it's beautiful. I love my choice. I'm really happy with using this rainbow. I mean, I am making it harder for myself, like I said, because I'm having to make sure the colors are matching. As one runs out, make sure I'm using the same place. So there is some fussy cutting going on, but you know what? I don't care. I really don't care because it looks really good. So let me move my mouse. There we go. So I can start putting stuff up here. Oops. Okay. Just having to rearrange for space here. Let's see if I can maybe put these up here. Maybe put these over here. And that will give me more space. Hold on. Sorry about that. Just trying to rearrange a few things here. Come on. Stay. There we go. Okay, cool. Okay, good. That's going to give me a lot more room. All right. Excellent. Okay, that should make my job a little easier here. That needs to go with these. I don't know why that didn't go up there. All right. Okay, cool. Now, this next one also started much longer ago. Let me see. Oh, let me get my mouse back here. This was a New Year, New Start, I believe. I'm looking. There it is. It does not say. I really want to say this was a New Year, New Start for 2020. 2023? Maybe? I'm not 100% sure on that. Vicky might know, but you guys might know by the bag. This one does go with it because she has the same bag I have. She's working on the same thing I am. Not on the same fabric and not with the same colors. Well, one of the same colors. But this is one I have not pulled out in a while, and I really need to. There's really been no need for me not to do it. It's not in timeout for any reason. But long dog sampler is my only long dog for right now. I have other long dogs I have started because I want to get this finished first. This is You Belong to Me, the Egyptian sampler that she did. It's beautiful since I have been to Egypt. More than once actually. I mean, when I was a good bit younger. But so I am over halfway done. The blue is a do I have, it's a PR. Oh, I don't have it. Darn it. It is a Silks for You. And I thought I had what the PR is, but I do not, unfortunately. Sorry. Um Anyway, it's a really beautiful variegated. Oh, wait, I haven't noticed in a long time. Oh yeah, Silks for You. And then the gold is a sulky. So I'm doing the silk 2/1 and the sulky 1/1, which works out great. And unfortunately, you can't really see a lot of it because I have a bunch of it covered up, obviously. But you can see that I am doing the all the pyramids. I'm getting close to the getting done with the sulky. As much as it's nice, I really, really want to get back to the silks. I'm really kind of burnt out a little bit with the sulky. But, I mean, I can't really change the page. So, but yeah, so it's got, what's it called? I think it's called, it's got a name. Not florid stitching. It's an Italian word. I can't think what it's called, but when you're stitching in the relief, like you're stitching around and the character is, or whatever you're stitching is, motif is what's not stitched. Florentinian? No. Anyway, I don't know. Anyway, but if anybody can remember what that is called, I know it's something Italian. But there they go. So this is where did I put the? Okay, I literally just had the picture. Oh, there it is. So where I am right now is right here. So that's the fish and the pyramid that I'm working on. So, but yeah, so there you go. Kind of see the fish and the pyramid are over here. So anyway, so that is that. Obviously I have no idea where I am. I am over halfway though. And I really want to get this done. Up at the top there is a 2020 something that I did put in the 2020 because I assumed that I was going to finish this before the next decade. So, and I didn't put in the last year, the last number of the year, obviously. But that means I need to get this done by 2029, which I absolutely can if I sat down here and did it. But yeah, I mean, I still got a lot to do. You know. Okay, this is not closing. Great. But yeah, so this one I'm also, like I said, I'm also doing with Vicky Stitch Mutton, and I also am much further along than she is. Not saying anything. Anyway, but no, I like giving her a hard time. We give each other a hard time. It's all good. So yeah. But yeah, I need to get working on that one. What is this one? Oh yeah, this is one has not come out in a long time. So this one has been a bit frustrating because I've restarted it once or twice already. This might be its either second or third start, and it's not the design. I love the design, but I've just been having problems with it myself. So it's not you, it's me. First off, South Carolina bag by Garon. Isn't that cool? I love it. So whoops. This is Fox and Rabbit Designs Cat Magic. So from the Meow the Merrier from a few years ago. 2021 actually. I didn't, I got it after 21, but probably 2024 4 would be my guess when I got it. But yeah, look at that kitty. Is he not awesome? So this is Fox and Rabbit, Cat Magic. And this is an unknown. Oh, wait. No, it's not unknown. Sorry. This is a Live and Die LA. It just says purple. Okay. 16 count. Whoops. There we go. So there you go. Excuse me. I know the first time I actually had the cat all the way outlined, and I think it was the coverage of the white or something. I don't remember what it was. And I think once I tried to do the moon in a glow in the dark, and it just looked terrible. So like I said, it's not the pattern at all. It was my choices. But yeah, there we go. So that is, I believe, all the colorful colors. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I do still have the glow in the dark fabric, or the glow in the dark threads in here. So I don't know if I'm planning on trying that again. We'll see. But yeah, that needs some love. And that could have been, I could have worked on that for Halloween, but I honestly just didn't even think about it. So, but I love the fabric. I love the pattern. I just need to get on it. Like with a lot of things, get on with it. So all I can think of with the Monty Python. But oh, I didn't know you were back there. Are you back there? Yep. Somebody is back there sleeping. I can't really. Oh, there we go. You can kind of see. There we go. Kind of see a little bit of black fuzz right there. But yeah. So she's actually asleep this time. So she'll probably stick around for a bit. Even though you can't see her. Alright. So next is another Fox Rabbit. This was so was it last year or the year before? I think it was last year. Vicky did a Christmas bag, or a Christmas package, I guess, where you got the this really pretty bag, you got the pattern, and all the stuff to do it. So, and some little extra accoutrement. So, it also came with a matching. This is one of those little. I love this. It's one of those little let's snap this together here. Little Ort holders. Oh, there we go. Well, anyway, so and you put it together like that, and okay, I did that wrong. Anyway, but you kind of put it together like this, and it like holds your orts. So there you go, like that. There's also a little tree. So I undo those. And what else was in here? A little counter. What else? Because I left everything in here. Some thread drops and a thread ring. Let's see what else was in here. A little zipper pull and a scissor fob. Oh, but we should snazz up your scissors too. And oh, the beads for the pattern. What is this? Oh, a little snag nabbit. Or no, I'm not sorry, not a snag nabbit. A needle threader. A little beaded needle threader. Yep. And then the pattern, which is Fox and Rabbit, Yuletide Deer. And again, it came with all the came with the threads for it too, I believe. Anyway, so yeah, isn't that cute? So I need to pull this one back out for Christmas this year. Let me put all my other stuff back here. All this good stuff. And I will show you, oh, okay. Just some of the threads. I'm not sure where all the rest of the threads are. I'm going to have to figure that out. Anyway. Oh, there's some of them. Because there's not a bunch of colors, so. But yeah, so the thread and all that. And I've got a decent little start. I think one of these came with it. I think maybe this one came with it, and I think maybe I already had this one. Anyway, but so I've got December 25th, and you can see a couple of antlers here, and I think that's all I've got so far. So, but yeah, there's no reason why I should not continue on with that one because it's a really cute pattern. And there's not really that much to it. It's a lot of, yeah, I'm sorry, I might have to actually go close the curtains. I think they might be too bright. But yeah, see, there's not a whole bunch to it. I mean, that deer's going to be a bit of stitching, but other than that, shouldn't be too bad at all, really. But yeah, so, does it have a year on here? 2022. I don't think it was that long ago that she did the box. I really don't think it was 3 years ago. I could be wrong. Maybe it was 3 years ago, but I don't really honestly think it was. But anyway, so now we're gonna get into. We're almost done with this box, and then I think I'm gonna have to take a half-second break here. These last two are two that you have not seen in a long time. Probably a lot of you have not seen them at all. This one, I love that pretty castle. I'm going to assume that's got to be stitch and button. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure it was stitch button. But this is one really needs some love. It's not that far from being done. It just needs to be done. But it's been cantankerous. And not because, again, it's not because of the pattern itself. It's just because it's so big and there's so much stitching. I've burnt myself out on it. But this is, oh, what was it called? Hold on, let me make sure that I'm gonna give you the right name for it. This is where are you? The Trans Pride Tapestry by D's 20 Stitches, and also Carrie Knockin. They work together. Look at this. Now this picture does not even do it justice with the colors. As you can see down below, I have changed some of the colors up. But yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So, the unicorn itself, or herself, I guess, is actually done. There we go. Alright, I'll get it eventually. Really. I'm not drunk, I swear. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Look at you. Aren't you pretty? So, yes, as you can see, that is why I'm saying it's a lot of stitching. It is she big. 194 by 197, and there is just a lot of block stitching in here. A lot of block stitching. So that all is done. So really all I have, is the border the rest of the way around. You know, up the sides and around the top. But it is a lot of color changes. There are 4 colors. 1, 2, I think so. At least 4 colors. Maybe more in those leaves. So, you know, they're not the quickest. But yeah, so there you go. That is what I have on this. This is a what is the, so like I said, this is not all the called for colors. I think some of them might be called for. It is 16 count Ada. It's called Aura by Mystic Fabrics. There we go. So it's got pretty pinks and purples and blues. Mostly purples and blues. Well, actually, I guess it's really just purples and blues. But anyway. Which is upside down again. Damn. Anyways, boy, this is a thing. But yep, there you go. God, that's really pretty. That's really, really pretty. But yeah, I've just, there have been some frustrations with this. Some burnout with it, but it's beautiful. I really want it done, and I just need to get it finished. That's all there is to it. So there's really no excuse on that one. So, let's see if I can put this in here. As you can tell, this is well old and well worn, and Yeah, this one I've been working on for years and years. So, alright. So, that's that. The last one in this first box. Garon, cool. Bees and, honey, I guess. Which, again, has nothing to do with it. This I do have, I believe, I have this in here. Let me turn this back on because apparently, I believe I'm working on this in a PDF. Am I? Yes, I am. Alright, so this is the PDF. Charting Creations, artwork by Victoria Schultz. This is Sisters. Look at that. Otters. Otters. It's beautiful. The problem is that there's a lot of background before you get to the otters. And, you know, the same issue that some people have is what I'm having is like, I'm just not really enjoying just doing the background. I apologize for that. There's a better blow up of it. But, so it really has not been worked on in quite a long time. This is my second largest, I think. Let's see. Started September 11th, 2020. Wow. Damn. I've had this for 5 years and I probably haven't touched it for 2 or 3, I bet. But yeah, that's all I've got up here in the corner. So, I don't know what to do. I'm thinking maybe I might restart it, cut off some of the extra if I can, and maybe try it again. But we'll see. I don't know. It's like I'm just not really all that motivated to do it. So this is a 16 count. I'm trying to see if I had. I don't think it's 14. It's either 14 or 16. I can't tell. Maybe 16. Just plain white Ada. But I don't know. I have not decided what I'm going to do with that yet. So that might not go over. I want to do it. I love the pattern. It's beautiful. I mean, look, it's otters. But I'm not enjoying the stitch. So I don't really know what to do. I mean, I could restart it from the middle, but then I'm still going to have to do the outside of it eventually. So I just don't know that, if delaying the inevitable is really the right choice. For you guys who have done full coverage and have these large background areas, how do you do it? Like, what's your decision on how you do that? Do you start from the middle and give yourself the satisfaction? Do you just kind of suck it up and start from one of the corners? I mean, I in theory you could work your way over, but that always scares the absolute living crap out of me because I'm so afraid that there's going to be a count that's wrong and I'm going to mess it up and it's just going to screw everything. And that'll just ruin all the work that I've done. That's my true fear. I don't know why this is not fitting as well as it used to, like it did the first time, but anyway. But yeah, so if you guys have any suggestions on that, oh my god, these are not going back in here, damn. That sucks. But anyway, so if you guys have any suggestions on, what you think the best way to do this maybe is, I am all ears about, any suggestions that you might have to to get this working. Sorry. So I'm trying to, there we go, fight to put these in here because I know they fit before. All right, cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm really not enjoying the light. Um, I'm gonna see if maybe I can try to figure out how to arrange the curtains so I'm still getting some light, but not maybe as much. I will put this up, and oh boy, it's already in an hour. So yeah, and I will be back with you in just a moment. All right, welcome back. I have rearranged the curtains. You can see there's cat ears behind me, and I have box number 2 over here. So let's do this. Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins. I don't know if anybody actually remembers that anymore. That's an old meme. But being an old World of Warcraft player, I remember it. I was there. Anyway, alright, enough of that. So, big old hat bag. This is one you guys have seen. Again, there's going to be a couple you guys have seen in the front, and then the rest will be new-ish. The other one is probably the same. There's a couple you've seen. But this is really, really hairy. My God, cat. I love you, but jeebus. Alright, so this was my birthday start for this year. So I can tell you for sure, it was absolutely started August the 14th of this year, 2025. So, this is view PDF. In a cool hat bag. Again, this was Etsy. I don't know who did it. It's very cool though. So it's just on the back, and then it's got this kind of thing that's going on the front. So this is the Artcy cross stitch Rainbow Dragon no background. There you go. Isn't that pretty? Cross stitch and Cumbria did not this exact one, but a very similar Artcy dragon. He finished it, and it is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So that is that. Where am I at? I'm only 1,500 stitches out of 46,403. I am 3.23% done. This is obviously called for colors. Why? Oh, I have my hoop of colors. I really need to put those in a box. And okay, I don't know why these are off to the side here, but whatever. So, okay, this is not really wanting to. Okay, well, I'll have to worry about it later then. Anyway, so this is what I have so far. So this is the neck, and then this is going to the kind of towards the chin here. So I can show you. Hold on. Back in the PDF. Here we go. So, if I can stretch this a little bit here. So where I am is kind of down here and going up this way. So you can kind of see some of those little barbs. So it's kind of this sort of area right here. This and then this. So that is all I've got so far. It's not much, but it's not much. But yeah, so again, this is something I really liked, obviously. So I really do want to continue working on it. I just need to buckle down and do it. Like I said, I've just been I've been doing things that have been been doing some time sensitive things, and so some other stuff has definitely fallen by the wayside. So yeah, that's that. Alrighty. Okay, something is stuck in the... that's not good. There it goes. Okay, got it. So yeah, that is that one. So again, that is one that you guys have seen recently-ish. This is another one you guys have seen recently-ish. I love this bag. It's supposed to be a laptop bag, but it's a Van Gogh kitty. I see you sitting up back there, cat. Hi. Hello. Ooh, do I get some kisses? No, I get some sniffs. That's okay. Anyway, Van Gogh cat. It only would have been more perfect if it was a black cat. Look, big old yawn. And this is Unfortunately, this is not a great picture of it, but this is Handlebar Stitcher, the Rings of Power Quaker. There you go. So is it 3 rings for elven kings under the sky, 7 for dwarf lands and their halls of stone. Oh shit! I need to put these back. 9 for mortal men doomed to die, 1 for the Dark Lord on his dark throne. In the land of Mordor, where the shadows lie, 1 ring to rule them all, 1 ring to find them, 1 ring to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them. In the land of Mordor, where the shadows lie. So there you go. Little poem from Lord of the Rings. This was almost entirely, if not maybe entirely, kitted up. Sorry, I just heard something weird. Yeah, Selena heard it too. Okay. Anyway, sorry about that. This is possibly entirely kitted up at a different retreat, locally, that was run by a stitch friend of mine. So, I have some obviously over here that is covered up, but I am almost all the way across of the top here. So there you go. And it's beautiful. This is Cottage Garden. This is the Call for Cottage Garden threads, of which I'm really starting to enjoy. Do I have... I know that I got the fabric at that retreat. I'm trying to see if I have the color that it is. Do I have the color here? Hold on. You go settle back down, cat. Let's see. Where are you on my list? Let's see. Okay, I need to add that time, but I can do that later. Rings of Power Quaker. Started January the 1st. Okay, so this is my new year, new start for this year. So I must have gotten everything. She had a retreat October-ish of last year, September, October. So I must have gotten all this September, October of last year. This is 18 count primitive cream Ada. Unfortunately, I don't know who it's by, but it's very pretty. You can see some of the variation on it. But there you go. So that is that. And it's going to use a lot of this. Not all of it, but it will use a decent amount of this. It's really fairly fast because, a lot of it's just words, and words tend to stitch up fairly quickly. But, let me make sure I don't get any of this caught in the zipper here. But, you've still got, there's still a good bit of color changes in it. And that's kind of where some of the time comes from. So, next one is one you have seen somewhat. I believe this is, I don't know, this was an unknown bag. Kind of, sort of related. Yeah, that's what I thought this was. This is Arcadia by Satsuma Street. So, let's see, does it have an explanation in here? It does not really. So, Mary Blair, I think was her name. I don't remember exactly. I could be wrong on that. She was a Disney Imagineer, and she did a lot of the designing for Disney. She had a particular style, and as you can tell, this is the style for Small World, which is what the I believe that's what the inspiration was for this. It's not Small World, but it's very Small World-ish. I want to say her name is Mary Blair. I could be wrong on that. But anyway, so that is that. It does have, some of these are shiny. So there is some shininess that's going to have to happen. This is, do I have what fabric it is? I do not. It just says 14 count ice blue Ada. Okay, well that doesn't really help me much. But anyway, it's a lot of whites and creams and a little bit of grays. So, yeah, not a whole lot going on yet, but there's a little bit up here that's kind of covered. But there you go. Kind of see it here. There you go. So, There you go. There's a little bit of a start. It's not actually not a bad start. And this isn't bad. You just have to be really careful with white stitching, because white stitching can look really bad. But honestly, for the most part, I see one or two stitches. For the most part, the stitching actually looks really good. I think the reason I don't have more of this done is because I have to kind of go a little bit slower, because you have to be really careful with white stitches. They, really have a tendency to not show up well. So I think, as far as I know, all the colors are the called for, I think. And I'm actually marking on this itself. I don't know why, but too late now, I guess. Already am, so maybe I didn't think I could copy it. But anyway, it's too late, so I mean, what you can see, what I'm marking, you can still see underneath it, but that's fine. It's whatever. So, yeah. So that's that. Not a whole bunch done on that one. This one, you guys probably have not seen since April, I think. So yeah, probably April. In a bee bag, which does actually, it does actually make sense with some, well, you can kind of see what it is now, but again, appropriate. This is Brainy is the New Sexy, which is a, let's see, Lolita Maid at Etsy.com. So this is a quote from the BBC Sherlock, where Sherlock is talking to Irene Adler. No. Yes. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Sherlock is talking to Irene Adler, and she tells him Brainy is the new sexy. So, the last time I took this out, I'm pretty sure, was when I went to a Sherlock themed convention in I believe it was mid-April. I don't even think I did all that much while I was there. But there you go. Brady's the new. I think, I don't remember. I might have actually I think I restarted this. I don't remember why. Oh, I did, because I have the old one here. I'm going to guess my coverage was bad. I don't know. I'm not really sure why I restarted it. The coverage looks okay. I wonder if I messed up somewhere. But anyway, there's the old one. I had the brainy in the top of the brain already. So yeah, I don't know why I restarted it. I probably said in one of my videos why I restarted it, but this is okay. Well, it is definitely a stitching button bag. But trying to see. I got some stickers and some stuff from the convention. Nice. Okay. The Detective Inspector and the British Government. Okay, anyway. Anybody who knows BBC Sherlock understands that one, but I guess I don't. Okay. So these are not the called for, obviously. This is a variegated DMC, and that's just 310. So yeah, and this is looks like maybe a 16 count Juanita, would be my guess. So yeah, guess that's really all I have to say about that one. It's not really much to it, but yeah, there's not really any reason. I guess all those stitches are correct. I want to say maybe they aren't, but I've been correcting myself. But anyway, so I don't know what else is going on with that one. Okay, this one is definitely one that needs some love. I was trying to remember if I restarted this one as well. I kind of want to say I did, but there's nothing in here to show that I did. But this is from the 2023 Halloween cross stitch, just cross stitch. So let me see if I can find the right page here. It is 75. Okay, there we go. All right, and the good part is the pattern's on the next page. So, this is just what the instructions and all that. So there we go. That is going to be Sugar Skull Cat. As much as I do love the fabric, it is not the fabric I have it on. I am doing the colorful colors, obviously. but definitely not the called for fabric. Okay, and I'm throwing shit around. Not really good. Okay, there we go. So, oh, this is going to be big too, because that's just its ears. But yeah, so there we go. Got one ear almost totally done, and some of its forehead, and a little bit of the other ear. I don't know why I stopped this one, honestly. And again, this is another one I could have done for Halloween. There are some colors. Okay, I see. There's some green colors in here, but I think that they're all inside something else. So I'm sure I did a floss toss because there are some greens, but yeah, that would be my guess. I do love this is definitely a Vicky needle minder. So but yeah, so again, this is I marked this as not for kids, so there weren't any. Technically, it wasn't exactly cursing, but clutch your pearls, I guess. It's all right. But yeah, that's one I definitely want to work out a little bit more. I'm going to say that for a lot. This one I've had some trouble with. Cool Star Wars bag. I want to say maybe these glow in the dark. I'm not 100% sure. Like these, or maybe just a skeleton. Anyway, but this one may or may not be continued. Because I know that I have been having some issues with it. I believe there were some miscounting somewhere, and I think they've been fixed, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'd have to double check. But this is the Prairie Schooler, where there are bees. I do love it. So it is a possibility if I do stop it, that I will restart it sometime. I don't know that I'd really want to just totally abandon it without anything. Ugh, it barely fits in here though. There we go. I want to say I'm assuming these are all the called fors. Yeah, so there's not much. Got the border and a little bit of the burr that he's going to be holding a beesket or beehive with all the little bees around him. So, but yeah, that is that one. Like I said, I'll have to sometime next year, I guess, when things kind of settle down a little bit. I'm going to take a look at some of these and decide, what I want to do. And I know that's kind of what you're supposed to do in a. Boy, this barely fits in here. There we go. And I know that's kind of what you're supposed to do here. And I'm kind of making some mental notes about what I may or may not want to do. But yeah, this one may not come back out, but we will see on that. So watch this space for future updates on that one. Because like I said, I like the pattern. I just for some reason have been not having a whole lot of luck on this one, and I don't know what the fabric is. Oh, it's a Fortnite. It's a Fortnite Ernst 18 count. ERNEST Ernst. But there you go. Yeah, that's an extra reason since you can't get Fortnite anymore. That's all the more reason to maybe try to keep working on that one because I hate to waste it. I mean, there wouldn't be a whole lot left to it because I've already covered a decent amount of space on it. But yeah, that's so. Like I said, watch the space. We'll see what's going to happen with this one. Okay, this is stuck on something. Oh, there you go. This one is another one needs some love. This is not the pattern. Not the pattern. What's the pattern? Where is the actual? Okay, where is the actual? I know I have it here somewhere. Sorry about this. Ah, there it is. Okay, I don't know why that was a problem. This is from Taylor and Cromwell, which I have a bunch of their stuff in various stages of being done. This was a kit, so the whole thing was all together, all the thread and fabric and such. So it's just a whole bunch of quotes from the first season of Good Omens. Saunter vaguely downwards. Oh Lord, heal this bike. And all that good stuff. So, you can't kill me, there'll be paperwork. But, yeah. So that is that. And I will show you. I think part of the reason why... Okay. Damn, I just keep throwing shit around. Make sure I didn't throw anything on the floor here. No, I think we're good. All right, cool. Part of the reason why I have done more on this one is just because I am not a fan of working on black fabric. I'm really not. It's a pain in the ass. So I've got vaguely, kill me, there'll be paper, and don't think of it as. So it's kind of funny the way I've got it, done. But I do like the kill me, there will be paper. It's don't kill me, there will be paperwork. And was it don't think of dying, think of it as beating the rush? Is that what it is? Hold on. What's the line? Don't think of it as dying, think of it as leaving early to avoid the rush. There we go. That's the line. I was close. But, yeah. Just the fact of I got them in kind of funny places also kind of makes me want to not work on it as much. Which, obviously is not good because I need to work on it. So, yeah, that one, I really want to do it, but I don't have a whole lot of motivation to do that one. Alright, this is one that is absolutely, positively going to come out more next year. I've got some things kind of picked out for the, what was it? Okay, that was weird. Sesquicentennial? I forget what it is. It's 250 years of the US being the US. So, this is, so I've got a couple that I have not started yet that I will probably start sometime next year. Not necessarily not necessarily New Year, new starts, but sometime. And once again, I cannot find where. I know you're here somewhere. Come on now. Alright, where is the actual... Really? Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Oh, there it is. Of course. This is a terrible picture of a really, really cool pattern. This is One Nation by Bygone Stitches. And, let's see. Do I have when I started this? Let's see. Is it smaller? No, wait, it's got to be bigger than that then. Okay, apparently it's on the larger side of my stuff. There it is. One gone. Nope, I do not have when it started, unfortunately. But there you go. So One Nation. So it's obviously got all of the states there in the red and white stripes. This one I started once. You guys who are really old school will remember this story. I started it once. And I got almost all of the stars part done, and the white was just not showing up, and I put it away for like 6 or 7 months. I mean, it was a long time because I was really disheartened. And I finally picked myself up on my bootstrings, restarted it. I don't know when. Probably was still a year ago, maybe 2. On Ale by Picture This Plus, 16 count. And I am pretty well, maybe about halfway-ish, I'd say, done. Maybe not quite halfway, maybe between a third and a half. But, as you can see, I am doing South Carolina in a red, white, and blue, and everything else in the colorful red and white. And, well, and obviously the stars in blue and white. So, yeah. There is no reason not to do this. Yeah, you can see a little bit of the red, white, and blue for the South Carolina. That's the TH of the South, and then the start of the C for Carolina. but yeah, so I mean the words go really quick. There's really no need to not have this done more than it is. So this will absolutely, positively, 100% be coming out more next year. Uh, if it isn't, get on my ass and ask me why I'm not working on One Nation. Seriously, please do. I don't think it'll come out this year, but starting in January, um, I am definitely planning on getting that out more. I would love to have that done by July the 4th. Um, I don't know that it's going to actually happen, but it might. It might. Okay. I do apologize. I need to go check on one quick important thing. I'm trying to figure out where I could put this. I apologize. I'm going to have to pause you for one more second. You guys won't even notice. And I will be right back. Hello again. So, I just had to go check the mail, and I did find out what the other forbidden fiber was. It just came in. It is the 12 Days of Dragon Desolation. So, I'm not sure. I might do an unboxing, or I might do that as a Flossmas 12 days thing. I have not decided yet. So I'm gonna look into that real quick. Oh, hi. Meanwhile, we have Cat over here. Hi, Cat. But yeah. So I just had to check my mail because I knew some Christmas things were coming in. Weirdly enough, two of the things that came in actually were for me. One was a Christmas gift though. So we're good on that. I think I might still have some um uh Amazon stuff coming in for the hubs today or tomorrow. So we'll see. But anyway, not important. Back to the stitching. But yeah, so you may or may not also get a bonus video about the dragon one. I'll have to see. I'll have to decide what I want to do about that one. Anyway, first, or next, I should say, it's one of these. I don't remember who made these, or it's like, so it's got like a pocket on the back, and then it has like the stuff in the front. So this is there one that shows the whole thing? Oh, I guess it's the last one will show you the whole thing. There we go. Yep, what's part 4? There's part 4. This is Tiny Modernist Sleepy Hollow 4-part mystery series. Uh, Obviously I got these well after. Excuse me, I got the hiccups now. Great. Um, I got these after they were, after they were all released. So that is, and I am doing them all together. Not as you can do them as 4 separate, or you can do them as one big one together. I'm not doing the stackable drums, but that is what it's gonna be. I think some of this is glow in the dark. Is it glow in the dark? Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong about that one. Anyway, either that or I was gonna make it glow in the dark. I don't remember. Anyway, so this is a fabric flare because it's definitely one-sided. Does it say what it is? Does not. It's just a 16 count. So, but a really cool, nice. I really like the pattern of it. But as you can see on the back, it's just white. 16 count Ada, and I've got a decent amount of this done. Once again, oh hi, Selena, can we not step on my fire tablet, please? Just okay. I love you, but oh, please don't go over to my stitching. I don't know what she's doing. Anyway, she's being a cat. But anyway, so yeah, so oh, there you go. Thank you. Really, really pretty. I'm telling you, man, Fabric Flare has some great fabrics. I mean, and the prices are pretty reasonable. I mean, maybe they're a little bit more, I think, but they're pretty spot on. But anyway, so I'm still on the first one. Once again, I could have done this for Halloween, and did not. I don't think there was any particular reason why I stopped this. I seemed like it was pretty straightforward. I'm guessing probably the tree wasn't really all that much, probably kind of boring to stitch, but there's more to it. So, um, but yeah, so I'm just in this first part of the first one over here. So, hold on. Does it have a better picture of just the first one? And it looks like you get a little bonus thingy too, so that's nice. Am I marking on the inside of these? Oh, sorry, scared the hell out of me. No, I'm not marking on the inside of these. I guess I'm just doing them as I'm doing them. Because, what is this? Oh, no, this is not, okay, I'm sorry, this is not a bonus. This is actually me. I actually made a copy. So never mind, I'm good. So yeah, not much done, but it's really cute. You know, I really like it, and, you know, Tiny Modernist has some really cool stuff. So there's really no reason, once again, that I cannot do some more work on that one. Absolutely. I don't know what this one is. It's a really cool Garon colorful cat, though. Oh, I see the next one coming up. The bane of my existence. This one, I'm trying to think how to do this. I love it, but I don't love my fabric choice. But I've already done a lot. Well, a bit, and I don't really want to do it again. So I think that's the reason why I hesitate sometimes to work on this, because I really didn't like the choice of fabric I chose. But this is Pretty Little London, Satsuma Street. Because of course, it's London, so of course I'm gonna love it. Um, and this is obviously all the colorful colors. But yeah, see, I don't know. What do you guys think? It's like a oatmeal Ada. I want to say, is this probably 16 count would be my guess. But yeah. So what do you guys think about the color choice there? Do you guys like it? Do you guys don't like it? I mean, it's not like I couldn't restart it, because I don't have a ton done, but it's a lot of stitching. Um, it's at least for part of it, it's, um, parts of it are full coverage. I mean, obviously there are empty spots, but all the parts down here, down here, up to here, and over here are that's all solid colors. So, and I mean, they're solid blocks of color, but they're small blocks of color, so there's a lot of color changes. Which, I mean, it's not that bad, but it makes it go a little slower. But I don't know, what do you guys think? Kind of makes it look more like a smoggy London than a foggy London with this oatmeal color. But by all means, please give me your comments on that. I would appreciate it. All right, so, all right, you know what? I'm gonna skip that one for just a moment and go to the one behind it, and then I'll address that elephant in the room. All right. Well, this is also a little bit of an elephant in the room. Okay, this was one. I think she made two of these for me, because the other one has, yeah, the other one's in the other box. Vicky, I bought Vicky, I don't know, I'm guessing a half yard, maybe a whole yard of this really cool Marvel comic fabric. This is one that, okay, hold on, let me show you. I'm not going to show all of them, but anyway, this is the Sing-A-Sampler. Oh, well, I just happened to get the first one. The Sing-A-Sampler series by Silver Creek, the Do Re Mi. And I think this is, I don't know where this picture came from. I believe this is the rainbowy one that somebody came up with. I don't know who. And so I'm trying to do it this way. And I believe that I had a problem and I had to restart it. Now, am I doing it in one row or am I doing it in two? I think it's thrown around again. It looks like, I don't know. It's a 16-ounce Ada Ray of Light, apparently. I think maybe I'm doing it, I don't know. I'm guessing I am still doing it in 2. But this is all I've got so far. And so I don't know if there's any issues with it. I'm going to have to check because I know I was having problems with it before, and I'm 99% sure this is a restart, and I don't know if the restart has fudge um, has problems or not. I mean, I have all this paperwork in here about colors. You know what colors are for which patterns, or which symbols. Because each of them obviously are going to have their own symbols and such. So I mean, it's just see. Um, yeah, it's just a crazy, crazy mess on this one. Um, so that one I'm gonna have to sit down and do some serious um, checking and looking and making sure I've got enough fabric, I've got the right fabrics, I've got all that stuff, Um, okay, I don't know why that's come up all of a sudden, but anyway. So yeah, that one is going to require a bit of work. And let me grab what I dropped. Sorry, I dropped one of the patterns here. There we go. All right. Yeah. All right. There we go. All right. Cool. So yeah. So again, watch this space for this one. I really want to do this. This is one that has been one I've wanted to do since I really started stitching again, like since I really started stitching in earnest. This is one that I've really wanted to, you know, have have it done. If any of you guys might know which, yeah, sorry, the light's in the wrong spot right now. That's the problem as the light changes during the day. But if any of you guys know who it is that did that kind of a rainbowy redo of this one and a way to get in touch with them, I would greatly appreciate if you knew, if you could just tell me, because maybe I can talk with them and you know get that figured out and such. So all right, so next, another Garon bag, pretty butterflies. I have no idea what's in here. What is this? Ah, all right, so this is another one I have to bring out the handy dandy little thingy for. Boop. Nope, not you. Not you, dragon. Well, yes and no. All right. This is PDF. There we go. Does it say? Hold on. Not VPDF. Mock-up? No. Well, does the PDF not say who it is? Okay. I believe, I want to say this is Maria Bravko, I think. It's called Smog Homes. Of course, Benedict Cumberbatch has been both the voice of Smaug and Sherlock Holmes. So yeah, a little bit of both, which I love this. But this is one of those Russian ones, which means it has 2 tons of backstitch. Um, so yeah, I recently put this over to PDF. Well, not recently, but last time I did it, I brought it over to Pattern Keeper. So let me see. Does this look like it is up to date? I think it is. Yeah, it looks like it is up to date. It's not showing the backstitch, but that's fine. According to this, I have 3,334 out of 20,694. So 16.16%. I do not know what fabric this is. Do we have a fabric down here? No. So this is an unknown, I think 16 count fabric. Yeah. Alright. Probably a picture of this plus would be my guess. See if I can tighten this up a little bit, because it's been out here so long, it's just loosened. So it looks terrible. Well, I didn't really make that look any better, did I? I guess I didn't. Anyway, it's going to have to do. But there we go. Smaug Homes. So I've got a Tigger in the way, apparently. There we go. So, I mean, I've got a decent amount of it. You can see I'm trying to do the backstitch as I go. I think the head and the pipe and all that are totally done. This background here is a tent stitch. It's a half stitch. Um, but yeah, so that's that. That is how that looks right now, which is really cool. So I haven't gotten down to the um, haven't gotten down to his little blue scarf yet, but it is pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Definitely needs to get a little bit of love. But that one is just, like I said, it's really tough because it's so much backstitch. It makes it really hard to work on. Really frustrating. This is another one that was getting. Oh, I'm so sorry about the light. Oh well, maybe I can try to do this. Um, so if I'm leaning, I apologize. I'm trying to get out of the light. But this is one that you old schoolers used to see a lot, and I really just kind of got burnt out on it. So you guys may recognize the frogs from. This is a. Actually, I have this in here too, don't I? But I don't know that I'm. Am I using this? I guess I am. Although I don't know that I have. No, I don't think I actually have a picture of this one. So, let me see. I know I have the picture here somewhere. There we go. So, this is Good Omens stained glass. So, you guys who are old school will remember this one. But I kind of got burnt out on it, so I haven't done anything on it in a long time. But, I mean, it's beautiful, but it is freaking enormous. It is my second biggest, I think. Is it my second biggest? No. It's my third biggest. It is 268 by 429. So it is a big ass project. It is a BAP. And it's really easy because it's black and a lot of fill in, but that also makes it really boring. I do have the first set of pages done. You can see a little bit of Crowley's head there, and a little bit of his wing. You can see his wing there, and some of the stained glass behind him, I believe it is, and some of his plants. So, yep, there you go. That is that. So yeah, I, I mean, I don't really know what else to say about that one other than, there's really no reason for me not to work on it. It's a 14 count Ada, and um, I don't know. There's really not much else to say other than it really needs to get some love, and I don't know. It's hard to motivate myself to work on it though, even though it's really really cool and I love it. But again, it's kind of like Sisters. I love it, but it's very hard to work on. Let me start putting a couple of these back because we are almost done with this box. There's only one more thing to put in here to get out of here, and it's the elephant in the room that you guys have heard me talk about some, and that is in this really cool. Yeah, yes, it is an outhouse bag. So I definitely did get this on Etsy. I don't know where, but I must have gotten this during COVID or right after COVID. Well, but yeah. So because I'm sure that's why they made it, and they thought it was as funny as I did. But this is Carriage House Samplings Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. So this is the one I love it, but it's just I cannot find the motivation to work on it. I just really really can't. I am just in the first box. I'm almost done with the first box. Not quite. But I don't know if I want to keep going with it. I really don't, because I just, like I said, it's really hard to get the motivation to work on it. So this one may go the way of the dodo. And okay, that is a whole bunch of crap just falling out of here. Oh boy. Yeah, oh boy, these threads are a fucking mess. Good lord. Alright, yeah, something's gonna have to be done about that. But anyway, I don't know what fabric this is. This will be all the called fors. Looks like it's is this 14 or 16? Let me look at it. I'm guessing this is a 14 because it is huge. So there we go. So do lie beneath the grass. So all I've got is like we obviously. There's a spider web. I think there's a moon or something up here. What's on the other side? Well, there's two spider webs. Spider web on each side. There's a bat up here. A couple of I have one ghost, but there's another ghost over here. And I think that's about it. Oh, I see. Yeah, anyway. So, I mean, there's not a whole lot to be done in this one, but I don't know. And I've got some of the border done for some of the other ones, um, but yeah, I don't know. I really don't think I'm probably going to dekit this. I mean, I don't know with 100% certainty, but I've been leaning towards that kind of all year. So there's a very decent chance that that's not this one and Sisters may not be taken into the next year. Um, I'm leaving them on my list for now. Oops, oh shoot, let me put this back in here. But yeah, there's a very, very decent chance that these are not going to make it. They're not going to continue. So, again, watch this space for that. I will let you know what the final decision I make on that. If I do dekit it, I will tell you guys. Right now, I think those are probably going to be the only two that I remember in my list so far that are probably not going to be finished. I think everything else I still am motivated enough to work on. So, that's what I'm hoping at least. Oh, man. Yeah, this does not even hardly close. That's annoying. Alright, well, that's just going to have to do for now. Alright, so that is that box. I'm trying to decide, do I want to, let me see if I can try to put these in here real quick here, because I don't really want to keep stopping and starting. I know that's probably annoying for you guys too. Well, I mean, you guys don't have any extra time, but then you get those weird cuts, you know, where I'm suddenly in a slightly different spot than I was before, which might seem weird. I don't know, or maybe you guys don't care. I don't know. Feel free to tell me if you guys care that, you know, I have these cuts and I'm suddenly in a different spot. So, maybe it's no big deal. Oh, man. Why do these always have so much trouble fitting back in from before? I'll fit them in once, and I can't fit them in a second time. That's really annoying. Alright, well, I'm going to have to stop, apparently, because I cannot get these in, and I don't want you to hear me wrestling with them. So, I will be back. Let me pause that. I'll be back with you one more time, and then our last box, that'll be it. Then we'll be done. Alright, be right back. Hello, one more time. I am back. The curtains are totally closed, so there's less light, but there's nothing coming on my face. Hopefully that'll be okay. Alright, last box. Woo! We can do it. You've stayed with me this long, guys. Alright, so, yeah, some of these are ones you've seen, some of them are not. Once again. This one, I do not actually have any sort of picture for. I guess I will kind of, well, yeah, I'm not really going to flash I don't really want to flash the thing. So, this one, unfortunately, is probably going to have to be either abandoned or redone, because I screwed up bad. And I don't know that there's a really good way to fix it, which is a shame because I got a lot done. This is Fox and Rabbit, in memory of Queen Elizabeth II. I think this was a freebie when she passed, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I really messed up where the R is, which means I would have to undo pretty much everything because everything is kind of yeah. Anyway, so and some of this was done while my mom was in the hospital, which is why it was a routine surgery, which went fine, by the way. But um, so that's kind of why I don't really want to redo it. But yeah, as you can see, the R is nowhere close to the E. And I've talked to people before, and it's fudgeable, but honestly, I don't know that I want to fudge it. So I will probably maybe just end up redoing it. Which sucks because I mean, there is it is well more than halfway done. It is, anyway. There are crowns on each side, and then um, yeah, there's four crowns. So really, all I had to do was the four crowns here, and then the rest of the border. That's it. That is all there is to it. So yeah, that one will probably be abandoned and eventually restarted, which again sucks because I really like it, and I'm all about that. Okay, not something up there. I'm all about that Queen Elizabeth, but yeah. So that is another unfortunate thing. These next two are related. Um, Station butt bag. The bag has nothing to do with what's in here, but this is the Blue Flower Autumn Bee. Yep, good old Janine McGowan. So these are the last two of the four bees. I thought I had three of them done. Apparently, I only have two of them done, and I have two of them currently working. So this is the call for colors, but not the call for fabric. Although the fabric is really close. This is Rogue Fabrics Orchid, 16 count. See if I can move this. There we go. Move you. So I've got a decent amount done. There's nothing wrong with it. It's an easy enough stitch. It's a lot of stitching, but as usual, no reason to not be working on it. So there you go, decent amount done. Maybe a quarter ish, maybe like somewhere between 20 and 25% done of it. So there's that. No reason not to no reason not to work on this one. Also related, this is Handmade with Love by Painted Leaf Company, which I'm sure I found on Etsy, and this is a Teresa Kogut fabric, I believe it is. Yeah. Anyway, so which has nothing to do with what's inside of it, but this is the Blue Flower Tudor Bee. I believe I started. I'm trying to think which one I started first. I believe I started Tudor Bee first, if I remember correctly. But this one actually is a lot smaller. This one, there's one of them that's a lot bigger than the other one. This is, yeah, I think this is the smaller one. But yeah, Tudor Bee, and doing the, as with that one, I'm doing the called for DMC conversion. This is a color and cotton. Whoops. One of my fabric of the September 2020 fabric of the month, Prairie Dust. So, it looks like I'm about halfway. Actually, I'm a little bit over halfway done on this one. So, I really should. Oh, that's not good. One of the magnets came off. It's never a good thing. Anyway, unfortunately, I have it kind of covered, but you can kind of see. There we go. The end of it here. So yeah, this is about halfway right here, I believe. But yeah, so there's really no reason. I got one wing, half of its butt, none of its head done yet, and I'm working, with the outline. So yeah, that one should get some love. There's no reason why that one could not be done next year. The other one, which is bigger, maybe. Oh, apparently I got this from Keepsakes. Never mind. So I didn't get it on Etsy. It has a Keepsakes, and apparently it was $35. Kind of expensive for a bag, but it is a Teresa Kogut fabric, so it's a cool bag. I mean, I already have it, so it is what it is on that. All right, this is, I think, my last Forbidden Fiber, I believe. I mean, I've got a few of them. This is one that I got earlier this year. This was a Monty Python themed shrubbery. Look at this. It's got the knights who say knee. I love it. And of course it has a shrubbery, because, you gotta have the shrubbery. Look at that. Is that not hilarious? I love it. This is, again, Stitch and Butt bag, which has nothing to do with it. Well, it's tea, so, I mean, I guess it kind of loosely has something to do with it. But once again, this was a whole bag, you get all the fabric and the thread and stuff, and I love the bag. 'Tis but a scratch. So, yeah. Oh, what's it? Your arms are off. No, they're not. Anyway. Have at you. But yeah, so that's shrubbery. This is Forbidden Fiber Company Conservatory, 14 count. It's kind of a grassy, springy sort of green. They don't have a whole lot done. It's not a hard stitch. I really just need to do it. I mean, the 3 knights are kind of stitch heavy, but they're really not all that bad. So you can see I got the head guy here and one of the ones on the side. His horns. Neat. Oh yeah, and the evil bunny, because of course. And good omens, because at least it's English, so. But these are all the Forbidden Fiber Company threads and fabric and all that good stuff. Yeah. This one is I need to sit down and finish. This is another one that is no reason why it should not be finished. Again, this one also went to the Sherlock Holmes themed con and got a little bit of stitching in it, not much. I apologize for that. Yeah, unfortunately, I regret getting this now. I mean, I love it's really cool, but reasons, obviously, that I'm not getting into. This is I don't have a picture, so I'm gonna have to do this really fast, but there we go. So it says, "Attention, mes amis, regardez-vous le bear polar." It is a joke for a radio show called Cabin Pressure. Wow, I just totally blanked on that one. And so it's about an airline. It's a comedy. It's really funny, and so they're flying a whole bunch of people over. Oh, sorry, I apologize. Over eastern Canada, and they're trying to find polar bears, and it goes crazy. So that's kind of the quick story, the quick and dirty story. But the bear is a bear because there's a lot of filling for him, and yes, I know he only has one eyeball, but yeah, there we go. This is a fabric flare again, so it's got kind of a kind of a star sort of pattern, as you can see there. So it's kind of a blue that kind of fades into a kind of a purplish color. But there you go. Attention, mes amis, regardez-vous. Obviously now attention, mes amis is that and regardez-vous, that is correct. Le Bear Polar is obviously not correct. So the first part of it is French. The second part of it is absolutely not French at all. So, yeah. So that's that. I really need to finish that. There's no reason not to. It's a lot of really easy fill-in for that burr. And, yeah. This other one was supposed to be done for a class. The class did not happen. So, due to some issues at my LNS, hold on, sorry. Okay. Throat's getting a bit dry. So, I did not actually finish it. I'm really close, and I really need to finish it because this class probably will happen again, probably on the sooner side. So, I'm doing this box. I already have the box for it. Something Wicked Lies Within. I have the round part of it done with all the letters. which should be in here. Is it in here? Yes, it is in here. There it is. This is this a fabric flare? No, it's not a fabric flare. It is a, what is this? Oh, I don't know. It's an unknown 16 count, but that is the fabric. Where is the, oh, there it is. Okay, I was about to say, I know I have it done. This part is 100% done. There we go. Helps if I put it the right way. There you go. Ta-da! Yeah, rotten 2024. Well, not all of it was rotten 2024, but yep, there we go. That is that. Actually, that looks really cool. I think this, well, not, no, I don't think this was the called for actually, but it looks really cool. This is Cinder, I believe. Let me fold this up so I can show you guys a little bit closer. I believe this is Cinder, where it's got the red, kind of the red to the black. Is that what it is? Yeah, this is Cinder by Gentle Art. There you go. So, very pretty. I love the way that cat looks. The variegation on him looks really good. And then, so all I have to do is the top. And I don't know why, even though this is a fairly easy stitch, I haven't had a whole lot of motivation. But I've got the Something Wicked Lies W. So I've got to do the word within, and then the fence with the crow on the bottom. So I mean, not a whole lot. And again, I mean the variegation looks great, but you know, I think maybe a couple of more stars. So I guess I need to talk to my LNS, see when this might happen, to see if I can have time to get it done. But yeah, so that's all I have to do is within, and then these, the crow and the thing. So yeah, that needs to come out. That absolutely needs to come out. I need to put some of these forward that need to be finished. So all right, so that is getting close to done. Oh, whoops, I need to put this fabric back in there. It's a really cool fabric. I mean, I might have enough to do something with it. I don't know what. It's definitely something Halloweenish, so. But yeah, so if that ever does get done, I will absolutely show you guys the FFO for it. This one, I don't know why I haven't been working on this one. This is in a bee bag, which is appropriate. I don't know. I know. Okay, I do remember. Hold on. So this is a Teresa Kogut. I should have it in the Teresa Kogut bag, shouldn't I? Anyway, be kind. There we go. I think I had an issue with one of the skips, but I don't remember whether I fixed it or not. Do those wings have outline on them? Hold on. They do. That's why I was about to say, you really can't see the wings, but they do get a back stitch. There we go. But yeah, I mean, I've got a good bit of that done. So there is more over here that cannot fit on the fabric. There's a giant bee stick, I guess, or a honey stick, whatever you want to call it, and some pattern on the side. But overall, I'm actually a pretty decent amount of that, you know, pretty decent amount of the way done. I must have fixed that skip though. But anyway, so I'll have to check with that one again. Make sure that there is not an issue with the count, but there's no reason why that should not be able to be done this year if I work on it. That's a big if. If I work on it. Oh, I know exactly what's in here. This did get a little bit of love this year. It needs to get more love. In fact, actually, I think it got a start this year. This is one I've had. This is one of the oldest patterns that I have. I've had this. I mean, it's a 2013 pattern, but I haven't had it since 2013. But yeah, this is one of the first patterns I ever got. This is Tempting Tees by Tempting Tangles. And we have somebody, honestly, the only reason I even started it is because we have somebody else at our LNS who's also working on it, who's a lot further down. I think they might be towards the bottom, actually. I don't know. I don't remember. They're working on one of the teapots. I don't remember which teapot they're working on either. Maybe this one or maybe this one. But anyway, it's big. It is 278 by 310. So it is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 biggest. So she back. And she's got some done. And this is ale, I believe. Doubloon, not ale, doubloon. By Pictures Plus. It's going to take most of this, but there we go. So I got a bit of it done. I mean, you know, the bit of the first, the words really go fast. You know, you can see how big the teapots are. This is 16 count, by the way, I think, isn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 16 count. It is. But yeah, so the teapots are a little slower because it's a lot of color changes. But yeah, I mean, no reason why that can't get some work done on it. I mean, obviously it's not getting done this year. Not even remotely close. But yeah, give it some love. Nothing but love. Alright, so this is one that has had to restart at least once. So I do not have the other one in here, but I'm 99.9% sure this is a restart. The picture does not really do it justice. Oh, dinosaurs. Does it have? Oh, it does have an ankylosaur. That's why I like it, because it's got an ankylosaur front and center. Best dinosaur, fight me. I'm sorry, ankylosaurs are awesome. So, anyway, this is B Sampler by Leela Studio. Like I said, the picture doesn't really do it justice because I'm not doing it as a round. I'm going to do it as a, I don't know, flat fold or something. I'm not sure what. But I think this might be more of that 16 count ray of light, isn't it? Yes, this is more of that 16 count ray of light, which I think I might have gotten. Whoops. Okay, there's more of it apparently. Was this the old where I stitched before? Yes, it is. Oh, well, there you go. I don't know why I stopped. I don't know if it was, I'm not sure if it was coverage or if I did something wrong, but anyway, that's where I got to it the first time. So, now there's still enough of this ray of light that I could do something small on it, even where I have the one before. But I'm definitely further, goes this way, I think, yeah. I don't have the thingy in the middle, but I got more of the stuff on the side. But yeah, I'm really liking how that looks so far. So there's no, I don't think there's any issues with it, so it should be perfectly fine to continue with that. So I believe it's a 16 count ray of light, or is it 14 count? I saw the thingy here a second ago. I don't know. Anyway, it's one of the two. So, yeah, more bee stuff. You know, for being B's and T's, I have plenty of bee stuff, but I've just been doing things other than bees recently, and I don't know why. I mean, I still love bees. I still love stitching bees, so I don't really know why. But anyway, Bob Ross. This is definitely Vicky's stitching button because I know she has a bag. She has a bag of her own of this one. I don't know what I forgot what she put in it, though. This is one that is not that big. I mean, there's no reason. It's called Trees and Bees. I have not decided whether I'm going to change it to T's and B's at the bottom, or B's and T's, or if I'm just going to keep it Trees and Bees, because that's funny. It's close to my name. Right now, though, I'm telling you, man, it's kind of burnt me out because I've been just working on this house, and I am not a fan of houses. I mean, it looks great, you know. I like the way it looks and everything, but and I don't have that much of the house left. How much of the house do I have left? Hold on. What else do I have in the house to do? Oh, I've still got, well, not much really. The house is about done. If it's not totally done. Anyway, the house might actually be finished. So if that's the case, I need to go on to whatever's next. I'll need to look at that closer. That's trees and bees. Again, if you guys have any suggestions on whether I should change that over to bees and teas or keep it the way it is, tell me. This is one I started for Pride last year or the year before. I want to say last year. It's 2023, so it might have been 2 years ago. It's a good stitch, and I love it, but it's a lot. And it's a lot of counting because of the way the pattern actually is. So it's not the easiest stitch, but it looks really pretty. So this is Jen Hicks Creates Love is Love. Everything is called for except the top I am doing, I believe this is Bradley's Balloons. So of course I'm doing it in a rainbow color because, everything else, everything else is the DMC equivalent. No, it is DM. Okay. Yeah, she has it for overdyes or DMC, so I'm doing it in the DMCs. We call for DMCs except for the top. And so I'm maybe about between a third and a half done. This will almost definitely come out for next Pride. Hopefully it'll come out before that, though. Could I finish this next Pride? Maybe. If I work on it almost exclusively. Oh, that is a 16 count chamomile from Color and Cotton. January 2022 Fabric Club. So, there you go. Maybe, but I also don't want to get burnt out on it, so I don't know. But it will get worked on, absolutely, because I do like it. This is another one that's a bit of an elephant in the room. I don't think I actually have the whole picture of it. I do not. I'm sorry. But you guys have probably seen it. This is the Under the Sea stitch along, which of course is long since finished. Some of the Flosstubers I'm working on are just finishing it up now, or have just finished it. I have a lot to do. Okay, I have some at the bottom here. So, I believe the otters go up here, if I remember correctly. I really need to do a lot more. Okay, so I've got some more done, you see down here. But I've still got a bunch to go. So, I need to give this some love. I don't know why. It's cute and it's adorable, but I still have struggled to find the motivation for it. But I do want to finish it. This is all the called for. That's the called for kit, I believe. The called for fabric and thread. Yeah. It is a 14 count Ada, but I don't know what Ada it is specifically. Does it say? Oh, there it is. This is 14 count Ada Nessie by Picture This Plus. So it's a really pretty, kind of watery blue color. But yeah, that needs a little bit of love. This one, I've got a lot done, but I don't know. I can't find the motivation. I might not finish this one, even as much as I have done on it. And it's not the pattern. I don't know. I've just been struggling with it. This is the Lindy Stitches, because I love the idea of it, but I just have not really enjoyed stitching it all that much. This is the Lindy Stitches Walk Fast Sampler. It's like that old Scandinavian saying, you can lead a herring to water, but you have to walk fast or he'll die. So that was a Rose Nyland from Golden Girls, is what that saying is. This is, obviously it's a stitch a button. Corn, I have no idea. So, do I have what the fabric is? I do not. So, I don't know what the fabric is. Do I have it here? Hold on one second. Rainbow Dragon, Gun Omen. I'm looking through my list here. Because it's on there, it is. 14 count Demoiselle Ada. This, boy, I hate to not finish it. This literally, I think, was the very first piece of fabric that I ever bought for cross stitch. It's a really pretty pink and blue. Although, you know what? If I stop, there really is enough at the bottom to do something else. So, but I'm how far down am I? Probably about a third of the way done would be my guess. So I've kind of gotten down the side and got that big hand in the middle. But I just, like I said, I'm just not. Of course, I have to stay golden because I'm not really enjoying it all that much, and I don't think it's the pattern. I think it's just, for whatever reason, it's just me. So I'm not sure that this one is going to go into next year either. That's another one that very well might not see again. Although I do want to still use that fabric because that fabric is kind of a, it's kind of a, I've got a soft spot for it. What can I say? This is absolutely a restart. I think I have that in here. Hold on one second. Let's see. Back here. Where are you? Oh, maybe I don't. Okay. Never mind. I thought maybe I had that one in my pattern keeper, but maybe I do not. So once again, oh, no, I did print a picture of it though. So this is White Raven Patterns Doctor Strange. Oh, another one of the two-sided thingies. There you go, Doctor Strange. This one I did restart because I did not like the coverage at all. So yeah. And I had a decent amount of it done too. This is one of my smaller patterns, but 1, 2, 3. It's the fourth smallest. But it is I mean, a lot of full coverage. So, oops. Fangirl fibers. I don't really know. Oh, this is a iridescent 14 count Ada. So this was for something else. I believe it was a Disney themed something. I forgot what it was. But I'm repurposing it. It's really pretty fabric. And as you can see, I've got part of this hair done. I think, is this one where I am kind of, yeah, I think I'm kind of redoing little parts of it. Because, I don't know, I mean, it's cute, but there are some places where the pattern is just a little wonky-ish. Maybe the lines are too thick or there's not a line. So I'm kind of doing it as I go, which is really slowing it down, and obviously, all that fill in. So, oh, there it is. Okay, never mind. There's how much I had before. So I had a decent amount before, actually. So, yeah, but I just really was not liking the coverage on this one. But yeah, so, so this one, again, I'm having trouble motivating myself, even though it's really not that big. So I don't know. Hopefully I can work on this one. I want to work on this one, but the coverage and the redoing it, it just doesn't make it all that much fun to actually work on. But I really do want to persevere on this one, since it is, especially because it's a restart. So we shall see on that one. So for right now, I'm going to say, why is this not going? There we go. For now, I'm going to say that this is going to continue on into the new year, at least for now. So we will see if that continues. Okay. Next one. It's a little bit of an elephant in the room. I want to work on it, but I can't? Question mark. In a bee bag, which has nothing to do with it. but this is my Owl Forest. It is Dinosaur. What was it? Dinosaur Forest? Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can remember what it was called here. Let me see if I can find the Owl Forest here. It is apparently on the larger side. Jen Hicks, Frosted Concrete. Where are you? Did I miss it? Oh, there it is. Dinosaur Forest by Owl Forest. Okay. Anyway, it's a very small picture, but it does have an ankylosaur. Look, it's got an ankylosaur. So this is obviously the full kit. The fabric is beautiful. Glasses, always good to have. The fabric is beautiful. The threads are just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Really beautiful variegation. The only problem is it's on. Is it a 28 or 32? It is a 32 linen. So therein lies the problem. So it's not that I don't want to work on it. It's just that I have close to zero experience on working on linen. So really the only time I've ever worked on it, for the most part, is when I'm at my LNS and I can get a hand. Even with that though, I've got a bit. As far as I know, everything is correct on here. So, I mean, it's looking really pretty. So, again, it's not that I don't want to work on it. It's just that I don't have the skill and the um, confidence to work on it. So, I need to take that to my LNS next time I go. That'll be this Saturday. So, tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow, actually. I really should take this tomorrow and see if I can get a little love on it, because it hasn't been touched in a while. All right, got a couple more back here. We've got 3 more, and that's it, guys, and we're almost there. I promise. Bigger South Carolina Garon bag. This is again needs to be finished next year because it is Hamilton, which of course we'll also go with the sesquicentennial, and there's really, really not much to go on the. Oh, sorry, I got the hiccups now. This is Hamilton versus Seabury, Farmer Feuded. So this is, if you look at this, so this is one of the songs. So the hold on. Okay, so the Heed Not the Rabble Who Screams Revolution in gold, that's Seabury talking. And then the white that's talking over it, or singing over it, is Hamilton. So this is actually how the song really does go. They're singing at the same time, over each other, against each other. And as you can see, I've got it marked, so I really just have this bottom part that needs to be done. This was a whole kit. This was who was the Forbidden? No, not Forbidden Fiber. Oh crud muffins. Why can I not think of their name? Taylor and Cromwell. There we go. Taylor and Cromwell, the same ones who did the Good Omens quotes. So this one again needs to come out next year. But also, and as you can tell, see, there we go. You can see where the bottom is. Obviously, there's more over here to the side, but that is the bottom. You can kind of see, there you go, some of the stuff at the top. Again, just black stitching. It is 14 count, so, hold on, I can kind of put this behind it. There we go. That's a little bit better. But yeah, so, and it is the called for colors, although I think these stars were supposed to be like a slightly different color, but the color was like so close I didn't even bother. I think I'm just doing it with 2 colors instead of 3. But yeah, I mean, that is not that much left. I've got down to here and then over to the side, and then that is it. So this so freaking lootly needs to come out next year. Probably not this year, but absolutely next year. It needs to be finished. I'd love to finish it on July 4th. And like I said, with the, I would almost love to have this and One Nation so close to being done that I could just put the last stitches on them on July the 4th. Is that going to happen? For this one, it's likely. For One Nation, not as much because there's more to do. You know, I don't know that I'm quite halfway there on One Nation. But again, it's a lot of letters, which tend to go pretty quick. So, who knows? Who knows? Watch this space. All right, two more, guys. That's it. This is another one, unfortunately, that I have not found motivation for. Even though I fucking love it. Sorry, language. Although if you come this far, come on. But I love it, but the problem is that it has quarter stitches and 3/4 stitches and such, and that makes it a lot slower to work. But it is Grim Gonna Ghost, which I think is also one of my biggest. It is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, actually, it's right below Good Omens quotes on size. So, but anyway, so it's really cool. So it's the whole, you know, when Quick Rose Creek and the Tombstones quake, boots come out for a swinging wake. So yeah, it's really cool, but I don't know that this one's gonna go into the new year. I haven't touched it in so long, and I'm not really that far into it. Well, I have all this. There we go. Bring all that out. So I'm not really thinking that this is gonna go because I don't have that much done yet. So I could kind of cut my losses on this one. So there you go. This is definitely a picture of this plus. I don't remember what it's called. Fog, maybe? I don't know. Do I have the thingy in here? I do not. I might have it listed. Nope, I do not. It's a random 16 count Ada. I want to say it's a picture of this plus of some sort, but yeah, that's all I've got. So, and I've got a lot of fabric down here that could be used for something else. So, I am 99% sure that this is not going to go into the next one, which is again a real shame. But I mean, I just have too many other things that I can stitch that I think I'm going to enjoy more, and even if I love a pattern, it's Good Morning Maui, by the way, who does amazing things. I have done other stuff by them, and I'm sure I will do other stuff by them. So it is not a knock on their stuff at all, and not in the least. It's just this one in particular has not really been conducive to me. All right, last one. The big box. You should know what this one's going to be because I already talked about it. It is going to be on my Pattern Keeper. Come on, Pattern Keeper. There you are. View mockup? No. Okay, well, actually, view PDF. There we go. Alright, so this is Charting Creations, Doctor Strange, artwork by John Gallagher. There you go. Ta-da! That is really, really cool. I love it. Once again, this is one where there's a lot of background, and that's why I'm having trouble working on it. Now, I have actually cut off, marked as done, a decent amount on here. So I've cut off part of the... Okay, not really the side. Okay. Looks like I just marked off a bit of the top. So, it says that I'm 17% done, but I'm really not. I haven't done that many actual stitches. It says I've done 26,386, but out of 149,350, 17% done. But again, like I said, I cut off a bunch, and I'm still having trouble finding the motivation just to do the background that you know. So I don't know. Actually, you know what? I'm probably just gonna keep it. This is a 16 count. I want to say it's a 16 count, not an 18 count. Easy grid. I'll just show you in here. But yeah, that's all I've got done so far. And I really want to work on it because it's fucking Doctor Strange. Okay, sorry. Video, sound again, or words again. But I really want to work on it. But I'm just having trouble getting the motivation. Um, so once again, if you guys have any suggestions on better ways to motivate, I would greatly appreciate it because a way that you guys do the ones that have are full coverage with a lot of background and and all that stuff. If there's a way that if there's a better way to get that done, so I'll actually work on it and I'll actually want to work on it. I would greatly appreciate any assistance you guys could give me with that. All right, well, I don't really need to sit here and do all that. So that is it. Woo. If any of you guys have finished, comment with B. Just B, or a little icon of a bee, or a picture of a bee, whatever you want to do. Link to a stitching that you're doing of bees, whatever, something bee related. Yeah, so I'm gonna get this up, even though it's a random one. I'm not gonna wait till Thursday to put this up. So you guys will have a little bonus this week. Hey, and as always, please like, please subscribe. Hit the notify button. Again, I don't get paid for this. It's just so people can see me in the algorithm. Please comment. I read every single comment. I guess that's about it. Oh, I have a coffee below. No pressure. Just if you want to help, that's great. If not, great. That's fine. I'm going to put all the shit away. Oh boy, it's gonna be a thing. And I guess I will see all of you guys, as far as I know, next Thursday. Are you behind me? No, she's not behind me, so she's long since, she's probably under the tree. She's long since deserted me. So for me, and wherever the hell Selena is right now, we will see you guys, I guess, next week. Bye!